So here is the new product we're working on. At the heart of the product is the ability to create your own innovation processes. So we'll dig right into it with the ability to, as I said, create your innovation processes. So here is a process builder where you will be able to use modules that you will be able to completely personalize and slowly build your innovation process. For the example here, we are using the example of the lean startup with where we will slowly build our process and dig into the problem and set up our own process. The idea behind it is really to be able to personalize each of the module to really map what you are doing today. So you can really personalize however you want it. You will also have access to templates with pre-made templates. For example, you can have a design thinking template already pre-set up with all the steps. And the goal behind it is to give the possibility for the people working inside the projects to have access to the whole process here on the left. So they have access really to the whole thing. So they see where they are, they see what they have to do, and they have the information they need to complete the step where they are in, right into the step. So for example, here in market research, we've set up that you have to describe what is the market, you have to check what is the competition, what is the growth potential, what links you use for your research. Again, you can personalize all of it, all the descriptions and everything to map exactly what you're doing. But where it becomes really interesting is that when you are on the step, you are able to access your internal experts on the subject. For example, in market research, you have these three experts that are here to help you. You have their contact because they are mapped into the tool as the expert on the market research. You also have access to the knowledge. The knowledge is where you will describe how to complete this step, how we do here internally. This is maybe something you already have in a Google Doc somewhere or on a Confluence. The idea is to have it directly inside the tool with also links to other articles, or if you want to link files, you will be able to. You also have access in every step to all the past projects that had this step in their process. So in one click, you will be able to go see in the context of the previous projects what happened there for this project. And you will see exactly what happened. You will see why it failed or why it succeeded in passing the market research validation. And all this will give you the possibility to have a real overview of your process. So it's the same process again, but with a view where you are able to see either on the scale of only one project where you are, how much you spent at each step, how much time you spent on each step, what is the success rate of each step. And the idea behind it is really to have a visual way to see how it's going on, what's working, what's not working, where is it blocking. And you can also have aggregated data on the whole process level with all the projects that went through it. And you will have data you can use to see if a project is late compared to all the other previous projects, to see if a specific project is spending more on this step than all the others. And you will also be able to see, for example, if you are in the problem research step, if you see that every time you arrive at the end of the problem research, you need to iterate. You will see that there is a problem there, because it means maybe if we don't validate it on the first time, it means that maybe something is wrong in the process, and maybe there is room for improvement here, either on the knowledge side or with the experts. Maybe we can improve there. And the idea behind it is really to see what is blocking in the process, what is working, and to also gather data to forecast projects and what will be working in the future or not. You also have a view with all the projects to have really this overview of what's going on each project, the big milestones, what's going on there, if there is any intervention needed, and you have all the needed KPIs that you can set up there. You can filter there. The idea behind it is really to have a synthesis of what's going on, what projects are working well and why are they working well, what projects need my intervention or someone's intervention, what projects are just not moving forward and nobody is working on them for 2 weeks, for example. Then you will be able to see that. So really you will have all the data needed to manage a lot of projects. And you can also categorize the projects. So here in this example, we use an example of Nike, for example, where they can have subjects on hardcore runners, Internet of Things, sponsorship, and so on. So here is the categorization of projects, where you are able to describe what's going on in this category. Why are we attacking this category? So here is a big text. Just imagine that you can put videos, you can link files, PowerPoints, whatever you are using, where you can explain your team members why you are doing projects in this specific area. You can also create subfolders and have access to all the projects directly there and see what's going on there. And you have also a KPIs view where you will be able to create personalized dashboards, save them, and have access to all the data generated on the platform, everything. So it's just like a Google Data Studio or Tableau.com, where you will be able to set up whatever you want to see. If you want to see all the KPIs for one specific project, you will be able to. If you want to have an overview of all the projects, you will be able to. If you want specific KPIs for a group of projects, or if you want to compare processes, you will be able to. And the last view is the insights view, where the goal here is to mix knowledge and learnings with a bit of social activity to foster engagement and collaboration, with the idea behind it to value more people, to make them more engaged and more willing to go work on the platform. So here you have the ability to see all the knowledge cross project, step by step. You will be able to see what failed, what worked, and the goal behind it is to really de-dramatize failure and turn it into learnings instead.